year is 2001. I'm 11 years old. I'm at the Philadelphia X Games with my father. And someone walks up to me and hands me a CD for this new band. They say, you gotta check this out. And the CD says, Gorillas. And at that moment, at that exact moment, my life was changed forever. So here we go, y'all.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. Is coming on. Is coming on. Is coming on. Yeah! Alright, finally, someone let me out of my cage. Well, time for me is nothing, cause I'm cutting no edge. Now you couldn't be there. Now you shouldn't be scared, because I'm good at repair. So well, I'm under each snare, it's intangible that you didn't think, so I command you to panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in the picture too, just like you hit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual, hearable, appears to you to think of you when you're too crazy. Lifeless, for those a definition for what life is. Priceless to you, because I put you on the hype shit, you like it. Unspoken righteous with one token psychic among those possessed with one. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. 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 My future is coming on. Is coming on. Is coming on. My future is coming on. Is coming on. Is coming on. My future is coming on. Is coming on. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Well, the essence, the basics. Without did you make it? Allow me to make this shine like a nature rhythm. You have it or you don't. That's a fallacy. I'm in them. Every sprouting tree, every shot of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes. I see destruction and demise, corruption in disguise from this fucking enterprise. Now bust something through your lies through rock. So not his muscle, but percussion he provides. For me as a God, but y'all don't see me now, cause you don't see with your eyes. You perceive with your mind. Now that's the inner. So I'ma stick around with Cam and be a mentor. Bust a few rhymes so motherfuckers remember what the thought is. I brought all this so you could survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing, remember, I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. All right.
If I tell a little story? No? Guys, can I please? Guys, can I?
A lot of blowback.
I'm gonna do it either way. Alright, y'all. Here it goes. Yeah. So in the time of chimpanzees, there was a monkey butane in my brain. So I have to cut the junkie with the plastic eyeballs. Spray paint the pantyhose, the beefcake stars with the beefcake pantyhose. Oh, cut the headlights and put it in neutral. Shotgun racing while my ladies in the cruise control. But baby's in Reno with the vitamin C. I got a couple of couches, I sleep on the love seat. Someone keeps saying I'm a Zane who complain about a shotgun redder than a stain on my shirt. You can't believe everything that you breathe. I got a parking violation and a maggot on my sleeve. So shave your face with some ace in the dark. We're taking all your money and we're burning down the trailer park. Trailer park, trailer park, trailer park. Yeah, yeah. Soy on a pedidor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Soy on a pedidor. I'm a loser, baby. So why don't you kill me? Come on, Kevin, take her out. Good night.
Let me ask you something. When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
That's tomorrow, and that is it for us today. And we will leave you with a... I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it, and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
Good morning. I'm here. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there. There was one? There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard.
Well, pitter patter, let's get at her.
And a happy Monday to you all. Welcome to the IRONWORX right here on freeworld.fm. I was up and out of bed this morning, but damn, I am just not with it. Not all of my cylinders are firing. But what's up? Well, Zack, I know Zack is at least here. Whether or not we can hear him or he can hear us, I don't know. Yeah. There he is. You're real low too, Zack, by the way.
Don't know what that means.
That's better. That's better. I can just crank it up a little bit. And then Walter was here, but he had to dash out and grab some different earbuds.
He grabbed them.
Oh, good. I extended the break just a little bit. Swapped out the song for a little bit longer one. Give you some chances.
It wouldn't. It just took a second. Hell, I've been here since the music kicked off. It's right there in the car. I knew where the other set was. Just had to go get them because for some I don't know what's going on. I finally figured it out. I think when I got back, my phone was catching it to the internet. I mean the computer. So turned off that phone Bluetooth and it connected. So I'm still in the ones I had in the first place, just to see if I can make it to the show with them. They're a little different shaped. They've got the long piece. They were on like some stupid sale Michelle saw, so I grabbed them for like, I don't remember, $15 or something, just to see. They're normally like, I don't know, 70 or some shit. They were a nice deal and got good reviews, but they're those weird, longer, the mic might sound better on them or whatever, but I don't like the longer ones like that. If I'm gonna have something hanging out of my ear, I just gonna be wearing wireless earbuds. Because every time I brush my hair back or the cat climbs down my shoulder, she knocks them out. So we'll see how long they last, comfort wise. How are you, Josh?
Sleepy, but good otherwise. Just got some new shoes put on the car. That's always nice. Something I probably should have done before we went to South Carolina, but
well, you know.
Yeah, I was down to it. I was like down at the steel belts almost to the steel belts as of Friday. So there's another $800 down the drain.
Yeah, nice little reverse sphincter squeeze. Mm-hmm. Where you at, Cher? Is it too early for passwords? It might be. Did we start rumbling? I see Nemo dropped it. I'm sorry, I see Nem dropped it.
Well, luckily we are. Liz had to remind me. I got the damn thing all set up and ready to go, and once I went live, I forgot to start yet. So maybe I need to figure out how to work that in somehow.
Rumble, 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 over the street, sir. Rumbled.
But I do see Liz and Nemo both over there, so it looks like the crowd's all there.
They're kicking it. So I better say hey to them. Hey to them. Well, if you notice the lateness of the stories I dropped in the chop.
I did. Very, very much did I notice, thinking, Jesus, he's not going to be here in the morning.
Little sleep as well. Yeah. Yeah. Just stressing over this side thing. It's really got me in a weird place in my life. I never have been in a permanent cross-eyed situation like I am. So I know some people have had it before. They dealt with it, had patches. Michelle herself, she was like, yeah, I had to have that when I was a kid because I was cross-eyed. My sister dealt with it. All kind of people I know dealt with it. I've never dealt with it. So it kind of hinders things, driving, and just seeing generally from focus to focus, like looking from my keyboard up to the computer, just goes, whoa. So tomorrow's the day I go to the ophthalmologist, finally. See what kind of voodoo he wants to perform on me. And then I have called and finally gotten in touch with an acupuncturist that is in New Iberia, which is a lot closer. So he said that definitely go see the ophthalmologist first. Let her know what he says, and we'll see where we go from there. So I'll get over this. I'll get past this. I know I will. It's just really wicked. Because pretty much all I do is eye-oriented. It's not a game. It's some kind of music I'm trying to learn on the computer, which has little tiny black dots on little white lines. I mean, black and white lines. If you even tablets are good lord, trying to figure out what those numbers are, and everything's just kind of floating in different directions. And even playing some Pokemon on my phone, it's like the focus from my phone up into the real world, back to my phone. I could either trip or I definitely shouldn't be driving. So yeah, it has impacted me in every way it can that I did not know it would impact me. Because when it began, it was just a little droopy eye thing. And I'd be over in a few minutes, but apparently not. We'll see what they say. Anyway, enough bitching about my eye. But yeah, that's definitely keeping me stressed now and not in a good little sleepy place.
I know he had this issue when he was young, and he had to wear a patch, and one thing he had to do while he was wearing his patch was to play video games, Walter.
So far, that's been my medicine for my wreck, and I'll take it. If he says that's what I should do, damn it, I'll fight it hard and do it. I'll bust through it and make it work.
But it's doctor's orders.
I remember. Yeah, it was too. It was funny because he got to play like extra. You know how when you're young, you have to take turns playing games.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No. Alan gets to play like 3 times as long as everybody now. It's gonna be all right, man.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I know it will be, but at this point, I feel pretty disabled with it. Well, I'm assuming from what I'm seeing there in chat that everyone has spoken to Craig in one way or another. I'm taking it that's most likely going to be Telegram, where I didn't go check on him. So good to hear he's doing good. Missing him, but definitely good to know he's just taking a little break. We all need one. I was concerned as well, Jeremy.
Excuse me.
Big shout out to Craig, though. Much love.
Absolutely, much love.
Ever since his sister went on vacation, I've been just a little worried about him. I'm sure she's back, and I'm sure things have kind of fallen back into line, but between that and the bike wreck and everything, it feels like he's been under a lot of stress. So,
yeah,
lots of love.
That was my concern as well. Lots of love heading out. When it hit me, I hadn't seen him in chat in a few days. I thought I had him on my phone for some reason, and it was probably just using apps and thought I had his number. And then reached out on Skype, but didn't think about Telegram. Duh.
I reached out yesterday. Said, I haven't seen you in a while, man. Making sure everything's all good. Love you. All that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. So what's going on? Yeah, Laura.
I'll stop, but yeah.
Spraying here for a couple weeks. And I noticed 2 days ago they were going insane.
Yeah, us too.
The triangle over the house, just it looked like a big V, and then you see the other one coming in, making like a perfect triangle. I know Tennessee
signs and wonders.
They've already passed laws saying you can't do that over their states. I'm ready for South Carolina.
They got the air cops up there enforcing that.
Right. I wonder if there's any laws or restrictions against Chinese spy balloons being allowed to fly over our states. Seems like all the things you'd want to enforce. That might be one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Does my eyes deceive me?
I don't know, do they?
No.
I'm here.
What's up, Craig?
Oh! I hear a voice I know. I wouldn't have to call.
Good work, Craig.
What's up, brother?
How's it going?
Hey, we're good. Just missing you. That's, you know.
Yeah, no, I've been watching everything. I just took a break from.
I get it.
You know, yeah, I know everybody gets it.
Peopling sucks.
Absolutely.
I hate peopling. I don't blame you.
Almost as bad as adulting.
Especially if you've got people, pretending to be an adult with other adults that act like children.
Yeah. It makes it fun. But I actually meant to call last Wednesday. And I lost my headphones literally right before that. So that kind of like stressed me out, pissed off. So then I was just like, oh, fuck it. No. And then, you guys still there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then, so I ordered new headphones right away, but they didn't come till Friday, like later. So, I figured I would make my I don't know.
Grand appearance?
my statement on Monday, today. But I'm running late today, so I'm actually going to go on mute for a while and eat my breakfast.
Cool, we'll be here. Get your thing done. We'll be right here.
I'll chime in when you know. You guys do your thing.
Right.
I would hurry though. I'd hurry with that breakfast because apparently Jeremy has dropped the story of the end of the world, according to Mr. Stephen Hawking. Her NASA, So I'm concerned. I'm gonna go see what that's about. But I'm gonna get my breakfast too, just in case. Yeah. Oh wait, this is a foreign language site. What's going on? I have to accept our Y continue R here. So.
Oh yeah, just go ahead and accept all those cookies. It'll be fine.
I'm sure it won't. Good Lord at the cookies. All right, I'll be here a minute disagreeing to a bunch of stuff. Y'all go without me. 420 if you got it.
I'm going to eat a breakfast burrito.
All right, you go eat your breakfast. We'll be around, but do hurry back because if Friday was any indication, today's show may just fly right the fuck by.
No doubt.
Yeah, go fast. I remember. I was there. I was working. All right, I'll see you. I'll see you in a bit.
We top flight security of the world, Craig.
You enjoy your breakfast burrito. We'll be here.
So I got to read this one. It just, I'm pretty good at, being like, okay, I don't have to read that article. But this one, this is out of torquenews.com. We're going Cybertruck today, folks.
Yes.
I don't know why women keep laughing at me when I'm out driving my Tesla Cybertruck.
Oh, they know. Do they wiggle their little finger at you? I'm sure that's got something to do with
it. The Tesla Cybertruck owner says there is a concerted effort to publicly shame people who drive the all-electric truck.
Yes, I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. I love it. Point and laugh. Just point and laugh.
He recounts several instances where people pointed and laughed at him while driving his Cybertruck.
Yeah.
Jesse is the Cybertruck owner who goes by the handle Sturdy Birdie on the Cybertruck Owners Club forum.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah, good Lord, dude. You're just asking for it, man. Really? Although he spent more than $100,000 to purchase his Cybertruck, Jesse is unhappy with the reaction he's getting when driving his truck. The Cybertruck owner shared his negative experience on the forum under the title, "The New Attack on the Cybertruck. Derision."
That's not new.
He went into detail about this attack, in quotation marks, first highlighting the negative reaction he has gotten from women. Okay, I don't want to read all of what he wrote.
I do find it interesting. That was the first thing he needed to highlight.
Yeah, isn't it?
But women.
Women are laughing at me, and I bought it to impress them.
I spent $100,000 and still can't get laid.
So, in quotations, I was taking a right turn out of a convenience store driveway the other day, waiting for the traffic to go by, and noticed the driver, a female, was apparently laughing hysterically at my truck. She was alone, pointing at my truck and laughing hard. I initially smiled because what else could I do? But after a second or two, I realized she was laughing derisively. She was like, "What kind of person would drive something like that?" Or, "That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen." Now, I think you said that in your head. She could have been laughing at something she heard on the radio. Granted, she could have been having a weird reaction to a stroke or something, but I'm pretty sure I saw what I saw. Then today I was at a four-way stop and a guy in a Nissan Titan, Toyota Tundra or something smiled and then chuckled like, "What a tool," or "Who would drive something like that?" I think somebody has a little bit of...
I'm thinking that's internal dialogue. Yes, thank you.
here's what he added. I could be a little paranoid, but I think I saw what I saw, more or less. The thing is, what is so wrong with our society that people can feel so smug about their judgments about something or someone that they can feel free to openly mock or jeer at others that they don't even know? I could get way into this, but I won't.
So did all that anti-bullying shit really create this buffer time period where it's just big pussies running around everywhere now? Is that what happened?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I thought so.
Well, because there was that weird confusion when you're in school, because you have all these adults berating and browbeating you into not bullying other kids. And all it means is, don't bully them, but by God, when we bully you, you better fucking pay attention. It's okay to be bullied by adults, but as kids, you don't get to bully other kids. That's bad. Don't bully them. Don't call them names. Don't do any things, you little shitbirds. Just do what we say, or you'll get detention. So when we say no fucking bullying, we mean no fucking bullying, or we're just going to punish you until you comply, because bullying is bad. So all these kids don't know what to do, and they need safe spaces. They just, not like back in the day when it was all right to make fun of the weird kids. I mean, I grew some pretty thick skin that way, being one of the weird kids. But even more important issues, I think societal pressures are quite important. Whether they're your peers applying pressure or not. And if anything, maybe this will make you stop and think twice before you upgrade that Tesla truck to the next model. Well, maybe I'm not going to do this because everybody makes fun of me for it. Maybe I won't. So now maybe all them little creepers out there on the internet think, everybody makes fun of me for being attracted to minors. Maybe I'll just leave minors alone. Because there's a pretty serious societal implications. Not that that helps, but the concept is there. The people that don't think that public shaming is bad think that right and wrong are subjective. Like, well, we can't bully them. We can't tell them what to do. I mean, just because we don't agree with it doesn't mean we get to tell them that they're wrong.
Yes, it's America. We can tell you whatever we want.
Mm-hmm. You're more than welcome to buy some stupid ass truck, but we're more than welcome to point and laugh at you for having done so.
Well, in the article, he goes on to blame Elon Musk because he understands that Musk is on the wrong side of the line for many people, including himself.
There we go. This ain't got very little to do with the truck. He's just pissed.
Yeah.
He doesn't like Trump, and that's what this is about.
Yep. I can't wait till this is all over.
There's no need for all that doom and gloom.
Be careful what you wish for. We've only got till 2600 here, so.
Is that when the world ends?
According to Stephen Hawking and NASA, yeah, we've got at least till 2600, and then the Earth will become a gigantic ball of fire. So there you go.
Today?
No, 2600. The year 2600. So you have some time. Couple hundred years. Yeah.
My days only go to 2400, Walter.
I hope I won't.
I think we're all right.
You got time for a second breakfast burrito, at least, Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I think I'm cutting up my sweet peppers for the first. I'm very particular.
So real quick.
Okay, wait. There's a phrase here I have. Oh, go. What?
I was just going to say, before we go to break, I'll finish my Tesla ranting this morning. We'll end it. People paid $50,000 to reserve Tesla's new Roadster nearly 7 years ago, and its launch date is still a mystery.
They put it in space?
No, but people put down payments on those because it was supposed to be sold to people, like so they could drive it. Yeah, it's on the market yet. $50,000 to reserve one. 7 years ago. Still waiting.
He's a fucking genius, though, right? Tony Stark. Right?
I mean, he got $50,000 out of a bunch of dumbasses. He might have a clue.
And they 7 years later still ain't said nothing to him about it. That's, I don't know, that's pretty good shenanigans going on right there.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, he's launching the ones he does have into space. Like nobody's wanting one. Hey, look at this. This is the car you just deposited $50,000 for. You can have one just like this eventually. But now this one's in space, so go fuck yourself.
That the car the guy that owned the place he bought it from was supposed to get the first one off the line, but he put it in space to fuck with him.
Man, that'd do it.
Allegedly.
All right, let's take a little break. We've hit that point. I need to go top off my coffee anyway.
Thank you.
So, smoke them if you got them. This one's for Rico. And we will be right back. Right after this.
Wake up, little darling. I know it won't take too long. Wake up, little darling. You haven't done nothing wrong. Lights out in the castle. We've been staying up too late. Pray now, little darling. We're living for love, not hate. Pressures are coming, but never you be afraid. Hey now, little angel, you're always gonna be safe if you believe in if you believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, wake up, little angel, and see this mighty strange place. With so many battles fought over time and space. Pressures are coming, but never you be afraid. Hey now, little angel, you're always gonna be safe if you believe in believe in yourself. Wake up, it's a brand new day.
And welcome back for second half of the first half of the IRONWORX. Starting right now. Much appreciated for your consideration there, Rico. And I'm sure you all out there appreciate it too. At least it wasn't Lamb of God or something like that.
No, that was nice and soft, and I like that one.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Laura just burnt her squash seeds.
Oh.
We'll blame that one
That's
on
not
Rico.
good.
Yeah, it's Rico's fault.
Well, they are having a math discussion. So, I'm gonna send you my Terry Math book right away.
So if you got any of those CDs laying around, don't go throwing them out yet or turn them into frisbees or little weather chimes or anything like that just yet. New optical storage breakthrough could make CDs relevant again. Breakthrough could usher in ultra high density optical media, but more research is needed. I don't know.
Hey, you know that movie you were trying to watch a couple weeks ago, and you looked everywhere, and it's not streaming anywhere, and even old Putlocker or whatever y'all trip on ain't got it. Remember that? Yeah. Fucking hold on to all your CDs. Every one you ever had. CD, DVD, Blu-ray. You got Cocoon on Blu-ray? Call me.
It's talking about University of Chicago, Argonne National Lab developed a new type of optical memory that stores data by transferring light from rare earth element atoms embedded in a solid material to nearby quantum defects. Right. Oh, the problem that the researchers aim to solve is the diffraction limit of light. So current optical storage has a hard cap on data density because each single bit can't be smaller than the wavelength of the reading-writing laser. By bypassing this limit, a fundamental limit of optics, by stuffing the material with rare earth emitters, such as magnesium oxide crystals. The trick, called wavelength multiplexing, involves having each emitter use a slightly different wavelength of light. They theorize that this would allow cramming far more data into the same storage footprint.
Yeah, but do they serve beer at the wavelength multiplex?
That is the question.
And if I'm going to go to the multiplex, I want to be able to drink beer and enjoy a nice dinner before I sit down.
And then it goes on to say that they simulated a theoretical solid material filled with rare earth atoms that absorbed and re-emit light. The models then showed how the nearby quantum defects could capture and store the returned light. So they've never actually done this. So it's not been done. Don't get too excited. It's looking like a bunch of shenanigans, like the other 98% of the articles we read over.
Mm-hmm. Like doing away with airplanes so that humans can fly individually with simply a thought. Right? Ooh. You think it, and you can zoom up into the sky and fly there. I mean, more research is needed, mind you, but we have developed some of the major hurdles that's keeping us from getting there. So that's good. humans don't fly like that. I've developed a list of things that are impossible to do and why it's impossible. Let's write a news story.
Well, they finally know where to look for the universe's most sought-after particle.
Finally.
So, neutron stars.
I'm just picturing a bunch of scientists scratching their head, looking around. Where do we look for it? I don't even know where we should start looking.
Is it in the back of the refrigerator, maybe?
Is it here? Is it over here?
So these elementary particles are called axions, and to date, they are purely hypothetical. If we did manage to find them, though, we could solve some of the biggest problems in the cosmos, including the identity of at least one kind of dark matter. Oh, there's different types of dark matter now, folks. Look out. So efficient should these rapidly spinning stars be at trapping axions that the elusive particles may be sequestered in quantities high enough to finally detect. And that would give us some important clues about axion's nature and properties, such as its mass. They've been looking since the 70s, folks. For 50 plus years now, and they still haven't found it. I think they need to play a new game. If you spend 50 years looking for something, I mean, just make up something new already. It's been 50 years. Where's the next Einstein? If they're within a certain mass range, though, they're predicted to behave exactly like dark matter does, contributing to pronounced gravitational effects that can't be accounted for based solely on the amount of normal matter in the universe. Now, how do you say you're wrong without saying you're wrong? Dark matter? Theoretically, axions are expected to decay readily into pairs of photons in the presence of sufficiently strong magnetic field, effectively making them invisible. Oh my goodness. Discovering excess light without an easily determined source near a powerful magnet just may be a sign of axion decay. Oh my goodness. Okay. I can't read anymore. I did find one, though, that I just had to laugh at. Did you guys notice your compass doing anything crazy?
Like today or yesterday or when? Like
not often I check my compass when I know where I am.
Yeah, me neither. I was checking when I should have been looking.
Well, apparently, where's this at? China has broken a record by creating the world's most powerful resistive magnet, just surpassing the previous record. It says it's 800,000 times stronger than Earth's magnetic field.
I'm so glad you found this story. I read it on the day you were absent, and I was like, man, we need Zack here for this one because he would know. He would know.
800,000 times stronger than Earth's magnetic field.
Right. So everything in the universe came our way, right?
Yeah. Does that mean that like our compasses all started pointing in a different direction? I mean, if it's a stronger magnetic field, wouldn't it Like take over? Just saying. I don't understand. 41.4 Tesla record set by a blah, blah, blah. Oh my goodness.
Very fine. Yes, Ken.
I don't understand how they can just say stuff like that.
What were they saying about a neutron star? I heard you say.
Oh, that's what's where we may be able to measure axioms, which would then help us better understand a type of dark matter, at least.
So we have to find one made up thing to look for the other made up thing, correct? Yeah. I'm just trying to simplify. Yeah. Okay. Because it gets complicated, trust me.
I'm going to a neutron
last night.
Fucking 100 tons of some shit. You ever hear that?
The what?
The teaspoon of a neutron star is like, I don't know, generally sort these numbers out. I forget what it is, but it's something crazy, like 100 tons.
10,000 Earths.
You know what I mean?
Super dense. Oh,
what
yeah.
is it?
Isn't it like 10,000 Earths? And a teaspoon of a neutron star weighs the same?
I don't know. He puts it into, pounds or however it is. It's something ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. See, I'm going to take a teaspoon, shove it in there, and it's going to fucking weigh me down. That heavy. You know what I mean? It's so stupid.
Writing about this stuff.
Yeah, can you imagine? I don't know. I wonder what that would be like, a writer to write this stuff. You know? What's his life like?
Probably depressed because he's riding around in his Cybertruck getting laughed at by all the chicks he thought he was going to get.
That's true.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm getting bombarded with Elon articles.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a space guy, but, like, he can't get cars right either. Like, he can't get the one right now. You know?
They can Mr. Miyagi those booster rockets straight up out the air with a set of chopsticks. Well, two sets of chopsticks.
Yeah.
I mean, just because he can't figure out how to get a car to drive doesn't mean he can't figure out rocket propulsion.
Exactly. Right?
So is that easier to do than driving a car?
You know what? It might be.
It's not rocket surgery, Zack.
Are we talking manned rockets or just rockets? Because if we're talking just rockets, I mean, hey, you can make a case that they're in a car.
Right? I've been doing that since the 5th grade.
Exactly. I mean, look at J.P. Morgan, or I'm sorry, Jack Parsons. He was a rocket maniac.
When he wasn't off having his little sex orgies with Aleister Crowley.
It's part of the rocket thing.
Part of the rocket.
Yeah, they were there. You didn't know that? The sex orgy was part of the whole fucking thing.
It's all part of the spell.
They were going to bring that. Yeah, they were going to bring back Lady Babylon, they thought. Some say they did. We don't really know. We know an explosion happened when they did it.
Oh, I'm not going to say
That's all they know.
Very disgusting there, but I'm going to hold it in. So Boeing's test flight with the Starliner didn't go as planned. NASA's still working to correct and rectify issues after their first test flight with astronauts.
I'm sorry. Are those two astronauts still up there? Stuck?
I'm pretty sure we got them back because I think they put one in the hospital. I saw when I was reading that story about the end of the day. Or maybe that wasn't who it was. Somebody's going to the hospital. That's all I know because they were in space too fucking long.
I thought the same thing, but like they're not. Don't you find it strange that they're not making a big deal about this? Whether they came back or not, you know.
Right.
Like, they're still stranded. Like, why? You know. It should be
I guess they're hoping. They're probably hoping one of those experiments they got going up there brings some fruit, and he'll get like a little badly animated little monkey character to go with him. No, Lost in Space. Sorry, bad reference.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. See, there's where I get confused because if they're faking everything, why they do this? Like, you know what I mean? If they're not really up there, like, what's the point of this whole stuff?
To show people that they are up there, even though they're not, to keep getting money.
They're not talking about it, and we don't even know if they're back yet. I would think somebody here would know.
It's just the extra set of keys you keep in the diaper bag in case you lose one. Just in case you need an emergency distraction. Something to jingle in front of the face of the populace.
I'm sorry, I guess some question. So Apollo 13. What are your thoughts on that? Like, I mean, was it completely staged?
Oh,
do you
yeah.
think they had some trouble up there in like first stage and just made it look like they had trouble the whole time? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I bet they were already in the water on their way back to wherever they were going.
So it was just complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I that's what I thought too. Don't get me wrong. It's just, and again, so, and the point of that was I always assumed people attention spans were running out, kind of. So they had to do something to get people a little more back on board, right? Or is there something I don't know?
No, I think at one point there was too many people on board. People were paying too much attention. I think that's why they started taking golf clubs and shit like that to the moon. So people would be like, we don't need to fund this so much. We need to cut funding. They're not doing anything up there. They're up there playing games. What are we paying all this money to do this for? We got a war with Russia to win. Yada, yada, yada.
Huh. I never thought about that. I was just figuring. So you think they had too many eyes on them?
At one point, yeah. After the first couple moon landings or whatnot, or maybe people started asking too many questions. You know how all the skeptics and nerds get together and start running numbers and all that stuff.
Yeah, but doesn't that create more of a problem for them? I mean, Apollo 13 to me is a big fuck up on that on them. I mean,
Well, yeah, it was one of the reasons that we should maybe think about not doing this. Everything was going super smooth up until Apollo 13. Well, besides like Apollo 1.
Right.
We won't talk about that. But.
Right. They don't want to talk about that. So, yeah. Weird. I just always found that strange. I don't know. It's weird.
Or maybe the guys had a change of heart. You know? They needed some extra time or something to, I don't know. It's weird. Like,
yeah, it is.
The script.
Think about
and what
it.
do they do when people go off script?
Yeah, yeah. I'm a big proponent of a lot of these astronauts from Apollo were very acid up.
Yeah.
We're very what?
They used a lot of acid on them, and MK Ultra. Yeah, along with that, hypnosis, MK Ultra, and a lot of acid. Because I think a lot of those guys think they really went.
I bet you could fool somebody into believing something like that. That they did something. Even without the acid. I think you could do that to people. Acid just helps.
Yeah, the right candidates. And, all this time we've been thinking, oh, they pick from the top 100% of the people, all that bullshit, right? No, maybe they've been picking the weakest and the most,
gullible.
Yeah.
I know a guy who has a tattoo on him that might have a word or two to say about that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and they seem to get dumber and dumber as years went, frankly.
I could see Don Pettit believing that he was up on the ISS.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't that be part of the selection process? Suggestibility?
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at, yeah. They're highly, they probably went through hypnosis before they even got into that, So they want the weaker minds. And
they're probably still hypnotized from the first interview.
Uh-huh.
Never been unhypnotized.
Fuckers in the control room are just like, and sleep.
And look at that interview on Apollo 11. And they look so they look like the fucking best friend died.
Yeah, they look like they got caught stealing from their best friend who just died while running over their own dog. That's what they look
like. It certainly doesn't look like three men that just did this marvelous, feat.
If they actually went to the moon, like Buzz Aldrin's boner would just be coming down right now.
Exactly. You wouldn't be able to keep the whiskey out of his hand. and really that would be normal. I expected them to act more. You know what I mean? Again, they never say Earth. They never say, oh, holy shit, look at that. I mean, if you were up there, that's what you would say.
They never mentioned Earth while they were on the moon. One time.
Not once. And I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure if I got up there and I turned around to look at Earth, I'd be like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, when I was up in the plane flying over my town, look, there's our town, there's the lake, there's this, there's that. But you're on the moon now and you never once looked up and be like, hey, look, there's the U.S. or there's, this continent or that continent. No, nothing.
They're up there making life and death decisions, Zach. They got to figure out if they need a 1 iron or a pitching wedge or exactly which club. It's not like they went up there with the fucking caddy, Zach. They've got to figure this stuff out themselves on the fly.
They caddy up there.
Well, Elon Musk misunderstood, and that's why he put his Tesla Roadster up. Caddy, we don't need no caddy. All right, but that's a halfway point. We're going to take a little break. And
I put a little thing in there.
Oh yeah, I got you. Don't worry, I got it. We're going to take a little bit of a longer break because Walter reminded me that it is almost the end of October as well.
Cool. That one.
So we will be right back right after this. A little bit of Upchurch. Charge.
Man, country dude ballin' southern slang just like a Cajun. Blowing yellow perp, cold B, check the flavor. Half court, too easy shit. I should've been a Laker, but I'm on that bullshit. I got Michael Jordan paper. Dog, I'm basket robbing. Style got 23 flavors. Rocky top, rocky road. Pass a mitten on my record so they go inside museums. I'm the golden volunteer and I'm over my career. Savage X is so sincere. Raised up. Gun toting, back a chewing, chain smoking, fuck a trespass sign. Man, my gate ain't never open. Bust you down like Tatiana. If you shit my southern comfort, then I say my ass was scared. Can't you tell by my emotions? Once upon a time I wasn't crazy. Once upon a time the atmosphere was too rainy. Once upon a time mainstream tried to play me. Once upon a time I was timeless in the making. Ain't enough diamonds for your TikTok. 12 zeros in my face, no wristwatch. I ain't lending helping hands, check the ghost clock. No minutes for you people trying to pocket watch. I ain't street at all, shit, I guess I'm gravel. Hillbilly headed up to the Drake level. Yeah. Hit him with the blue suede, hella kicks, blue cane. Titties bouncing all around me, I don't own 2 chains. Man, I dribble venom rhythm, fuck the system, bitch, I'm winning. 3 X's up on the jug, no Jerry Springer when we swinging. We don't fake for television, we got heat you can't extinguish. Spitting fire like Charizard, so stamp me as a first edition. So many bars at my house, now it is a prison. Rappers got me fucked up, my next single gon' be prohibition. Superstars are prohibition, always trying to cop positions. But I know what I am and I carry lots of ammunition. Once upon a time I wasn't crazy. Once upon a time the atmosphere was too rainy. Once upon a time mainstream tried to play me. Once upon a time I was timeless in the making. Ain't enough diamonds for your TikTok. 12 zeros in my face, no wristwatch. I ain't lending helping hands, check the ghost clock. No minutes for you people trying to pocket watch.
Lepidoptera, please don't touch the displays, little boy. Oh, cute. Moving to the next aisle, we have Arachnida, the spiders, our finest collection. This friendly little devil is the Heptathylidae, unfortunately harmless. Next to him, the nasty Lycosa raptoria. His tiny fangs cause creeping ulcerations of the skin. And here, my prize, the Black Widow. Isn't she lovely and so deadly? Her kiss is 15 times as poisonous as that of the rattlesnake. You see, her venom is highly neurotoxic, which is to say that it attacks the central nervous system, causing intense pain, profuse sweating, difficulty in breathing, loss of consciousness, violent convulsions, and finally, death. You know, I think what I love the most about her is her inborn need to dominate, possess. In fact, immediately after the consummation of her marriage to the smaller and weaker male of the species, she kills and eats him. Oh, she is delicious. And I hope he was. Such power and dignity, unhampered by sentiment. If I may put forward a slice of personal philosophy, I feel that man has ruled this world as a stumbling, demented child king long enough. And as his empire crumbles, my precious Black Widow shall rise as his most fitting successor.
These words he speaks are true. We're all humanary stew. We don't pledge allegiance to the Black Widow. Of his sting, the unholiest of kings, the Black Widow. Our minds will be his toys, and every girl and boy will learn to be employed. The Black Widow. Love me, yes, we love me. Love him, yes, we love him. Love me, yes, we love He sits upon his throne and picks at all the bones of his husbands and his wives is devoured. He stares with a gleam, with a lamp so obscene, the virgins and the children he's deflowered. Love me, yes, we love me. Love him, yes, we love him. Love me, yes, we love are webbed in haze, mindless, senseless days, the Black Widow. These things he says are true. We're all humanary stew if we don't pledge allegiance to the Black Widow. Widow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Jones here. You're listening to Iron Realm Media. I listen all the time and it's the best truth show out there. Forget about the mainstream lying. Get your weekly dose of iron. Realm, that is. Stay woke, folks.
Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cozy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the Iron
Ironworks.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Iron Realm Media is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to Space Lettuce from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to The Ironworks with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on The Ironworks and become an Iron Scout.
Wake up, it's a brand new day.
And welcome back to the first half of the second half of the Ironworks right here on freeworld.fm. You can also find us on the Iron Realm Media YouTube channel and get this, Iron Realm Media over on Rumble. Big shout out to Plain Reality.
There you go.
Paul there in chat. Good to see you this evening for you, sir.
Right. Even though their clocks apparently shifted a bit and kind of.
I think theirs shifted a while ago. The beginning of October, I think he said.
See, I've just caught some of the back chatter trying to play catch up. Thank you for the spooky song. It was just something I thought hadn't heard that in about 15 or 25 years. That was like one of my go-to Alice Cooper albums, though, growing like that and Alice Cooper Goes to Hell. Those two stayed on my turntable, like, because they're so theatrical. That's what I was just saying. He's such a Broadway kind of guy in chat, because he definitely was. He wanted to be a Broadway performer, I believe, before he stumbled upon his makeup career. If you've never listened to Welcome to My Nightmare, you're welcome. Oh, man. Well, speaking of creatures that go, in the night, apparently a zoo in Bristol Zoo Project has added on its website a camera capture of a baffling mystery animal near the Bearwood habitat, where bears and wolves live alongside wolverines and lynx. Oh, my. According to the park.
Oh, my.
Man-bear pig?
Who was it? Who?
Did they finally capture man-bear pig?
No, not quite. Here, I'll show you what it is. Hold on. Let me share my oh wait, wrong picture. I forgot. That was David the Gleep. Fuck out, I pulled that one up. Here it is. This is the mystery creature. They call it a mysterious winged horned animal. Now, if you're listening on the radio, you're going to have to imagine a deer-like creature with what appears to be a single horn on the left side of its head and some weird growth coming out of the back of its back, almost like a flesh cape that splits off into a kind of a Z shape, maybe, and they're calling that a set of wings. That looks more like a cowl or a back flap to me, but really what it looks like is just camera processing the head as it came into view and smeared it into the new head, and that's what I'm seeing, kind of. If you want to look at the picture, I'll post the... Well, I could just go straight to the picture. I was going to put the story.
Well, to begin, is that a deer or is that a cow? What is that? It looks like a deer to me. Minus the fucking stupid head behind it.
I will say it did sort of look like a after image type of thing. Or
yeah, absolutely.
Before image, whatever.
Here's what they... What was it?
Or another deer behind, and it just caught it weird. I don't know.
Well, here's a picture of what is known as a muntjac. I'm guessing is that how you pronounce that? Deer, which is pretty much same head structure, same marking.
Right.
So yeah. Or, you know, baby unicorn, one of the two. Well, I mean, there is the Loch Ness Monster, where you at, Liz, and the Cornwall. I'm sorry, I'm saying that wrong. They have the Beast of the Bodmin Moor. I don't know if I'm saying that right. You know, it's English, and I don't English well. Anyway, it's probably a video smear. Is my best my best guess. Yeah, I'll drop the story for you guys too, because if you click through a couple of those links, they have some stories about people solving mystery. Oh man, the link for the picture did not go through. It was too long. Okay, well then let's just ignore that link and use that one. There we go. Link in that chat, and it's headed over there for all of you hanging with us on Rumble. Thank you for being there, Liz and Nim. And, all right, there you go. Go identify the. What? Nice. I just got you. I just got back over there to your Wayne's World. Alice Cooper reference. J. Bill. Awesome. Anyway, yeah, creatures and whatnot. Let me close all this now. I've got so many tabs. There we go. Much better. Oh, that's it for me. I'm Halloween down.
Ms. F in chat says it's one of those Plum Island chimeras or other experiments of the psycho class.
Fucking A. Now you got it. Now you got it.
I will say, Paul, from the looks of that picture, 'twas quite brilliant.
A werewolf?
Very brilliant. Yeah.
What is a werewolf?
'Twas brillig and slithy toes did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the burrow groves, and the momraths outgrabe.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Paul's guess was the Jabberwocky. Just before that blade went snicker snack. Oh, and with his head, he went galumping back.
Have you got this open in front of you?
No.
It's pretty.
I used to know a good bit of it back in the day. It's been too long now.
Yeah.
But as soon as you started, I knew right where you were. But yeah, I don't think I could quote it any longer. I could probably quote the Alice Cooper thing we heard a while ago. Been surprised quicker than I could that.
Bits and pieces. I don't think I could tell you the whole thing.
Right? Anyone remember the Mad magazine version of that? Anyway, I'm old.
Did you guys hear Voyager 2 was shut down?
No, damn it.
To be used again later. They want to use it into the 2030s, so they're just shutting it down for maintenance.
Like you do.
Yeah, anything that's 2 billion miles away, or 2 billion kilometers, excuse me. Yeah, you just shut it down and then go do maintenance on it.
Update that firmware.
From 1972.
Exactly.
When is this charade going to be done with? But
the fact that they can do wireless updates from 2 billion kilometers away really makes you wonder what the fuck they were doing in 1972 to be able to preemptively install all that hardware to make this possible here in 2024.
And what was it like? They ran on a coffee maker back then.
Yeah, it's just brewing plutonium instead of coffee, so it takes a lot longer. It's plutonium.
This is hard.
I don't know. I think in order to get Walter a decent cup of coffee, it's going to be about as complex as refining plutonium.
I told you I was high maintenance.
You're just very specific in what you like.
They say that it's powered by a generator that uses heat from decaying plutonium to create electricity. They want to continue using Voyager 2 until the 2030s. Oh my goodness.
It just makes no sense.
I bet they're going to use it till 2038, and it'll be 66 years, 6 months, and 6 days old when it finally dies. Just a guess.
And they probably won't shut it down. It'll probably just like T-bone the Tesla Roadster.
Mm-hmm. They'll call that it's being born.
Don't panic.
Stay calm and laugh at NASA. Everything's going to be all right.
And anybody driving a Tesla truck.
That was all had to do with Trump. That whole article. The guy was screaming it from inside. His inside psyche was sitting there screaming it.
He had a Tom Cruise couch moment with Trump. Huh?
Tom Cruise couch moment.
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Tom
I
Cruise when he Oprah professing his love for
Katie Holmes.
Katie, you know her name, Josh?
He's not gay. Oh wait, what'd you say?
See how not gay he is? You see how excited he was to be with the real woman? He's totally not gay.
Yeah, right? Not at all. Jumped up on that couch and laughed, and Oprah laughed with him, and the audience laughed. But he looked like a fucking idiot. you gotta see it. You gotta look that up. You'll laugh. Laugh very hard.
Are you being glib, Craig? You remember that one?
According to him, maybe. I don't know.
You know what with this, right?
There's so many lawsuits being filed right now, non-disclosure agreements being signed. What these people don't realize, though, is when the FBI comes knocking on a witness's door, your non-disclosure agreement goes out the door. That just means they can't talk to, the press or other people about it. The FBI asks you about it. There's no law that says that a non-disclosure agreement means that you can hide a crime. It doesn't work that way. I don't know. I think this is going to be just like the Epstein thing. There might be a couple people that they throw under a bus or this or that. But until tapes come out and are shared around the internet openly with, and a lot of people see it and want, like, hey, something needs to be done about this. What are these people doing, doing these things with underage people? Until that happens, I don't see anybody getting in trouble but Diddy. It'll be just like Ghislaine Maxwell, however many years she got for trafficking children to nobody. Where's all those people? The ones who were paying for the children. There should be lists of these people.
I'm sure there were. I'm sure Diddy had a big list. I'm sure that's what the FBI snatched up out of there when they made their raid that first time before they arrested him.
And they may not release the list because of the people that you don't know.
Oh, that list is gone. That list ain't going to be in evidence. That's why they went in and snatched it, so they would never be entered into evidence.
Yeah.
He was smart. He had backups and all kinds of shit for, I don't know if it was staged, but apparently he was calling his son and giving him orders about this and that and, using code words and whatnot. But
yeah, I mean, he's going off. So I think he was going off protocol from the FBI. You know what I mean? He was an asset.
Yeah.
He went off protocol and started doing his own thing. He got crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's what the whole FBI was founded on from its very beginning. Didn't Hoover have a bunch of dirt on everybody back then?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's when the FBI came into power and got so strong.
Where Puff lives, I forget who used to live there, but there's like 3 tunnels, and one went to Warren Beatty's house, the Playboy Mansion, and Jack Nicholson's house, and somebody else I can't remember. Yeah, and this was like a known thing back then. So, and now Diddy lives in that house, and that tunnel now goes to Michael Jackson's house. I don't know.
Talking with that Jeffrey.
I don't think Michael did it, so I don't know. Michael even once said that Diddy was the guy that was molesting kids when he was asked one time. He said, "You guys need to talk to the guy down the street, not me." And they lived, he lived down the street.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't.
All this stuff came out. What is it? May? The trial starts in May. Allegedly, we'll see if he makes it.
Yeah, I don't even know. I mean, if he pulls an Epstein, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing anymore.
I mean, Epstein could be sitting on his island right now.
Yeah.
For all
I
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are really rolling up on this last break.
Oh, we did not even already get to the next break.
Yeah.
We did. Good Lord.
Son of a bitch, it was a Vorpal blade that went snicker snack. We're pretty damn close.
Pretty damn close.
Once that song hits, that means we've only got one more segment left here on the Ironworks.
I guess I'll give you guys all some good news on the other side of the break. I'm going to be Andrew B now, little tease. It's coming. The new space station is coming. Woo!
Yeah, I know. I can't wait.
What?
Modules and stuff.
After the break. Shh, don't spoil it, Craig.
A real shower.
What did you just say, Zach?
Are we going back to real showers like Skylab?
Dude, they're going to have wood paneling. Just wait.
But not in the showers. I thought they were going to make the paneling gold.
It's going to be like an RV up there.
We all know how much astronauts like gold showers.
Baseball.
That's horrible, Jeff.
Yeah.
Showers.
Big shout out to Regina Gilby there in chat. You missed your first thing this morning. I know people were wondering where you were. So it's good to see you. Saw you earlier. I just didn't say hi. But here it is. We're going to take a little break. Do stick around because we do have one more segment coming up of the Ironworks. Come on. Do it. That's the one. Check us out on freeworld.fm, YouTube, and Rumble. We'll be right back.
Halloween, you look so absurd, you look so absurd.
And welcome back. Fourth and final segment of the Ironworks kicking off right this very second. And a big shout out to Karen B in chat. I was just listening to a story of the Great Sasquatch War of 1855 yesterday. Pretty interesting little story. Between the Choctaw Indians and some farmers there in East Oklahoma, taking on an army of, well, it wasn't an army that started out as an entire group, but really the ultimate battle was fought with only 3 of the Sasquatch.
You only need 3, really.
Yeah. It's an interesting story given the presence of giants as well. Choctaw Indians apparently had some. They didn't call them giants. It was just a couple of a family. There was a family of these Indians apparently that were 7 foot tall, like 350 pounds. And
Are they the redheaded one?
Didn't say. Don't think it mentioned their hair color, but did say that the Sasquatch basically punched one of their horses and broke its neck and killed it instantly.
How dare he?
Right?
Motherfucker.
Yeah. Go like me.
You don't get beef jerky like that. You see those commercials?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the way I understand it, it has to be specifically made by Macho Man Randy Savage, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Because Ultimate Warrior is not with us anymore, correct?
I believe that is correct.
R.I.P.
I remember hearing that there were a couple different Ultimate Warriors back in the day when I was young and watching wrestling. You know, this is before that.
I never hear but a year ago.
Yeah, I remember way back in the day, my buddy was like, that's a different person. That's not the same Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, I heard about that. Like they switched them out or something, and then, yeah, there's some proof even, apparently. I don't know, I didn't go too deep on it. I'm not really a wrestling guy, but just kind of saw it to a thing.
Yeah, I think I quit watching wrestling when I was like 11 or 12, somewhere right around there.
Yeah, me too.
You always knew it was, fake when you were young, but it didn't matter.
Yeah.
By the time I hit 11 or 12, it's like, okay. Kind of like Santa Claus, like, all right.
Yeah. But then there's the other aspect where, some guys stay into it, and I never knew why. Now I know why. And it's because it's just entertainment and it's a script, and they do real shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Not that they're, so it is. So now I get it a little more like why.
It's dangerous. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they're not out there, taking a beating, beating up their bodies. For sure they are. But they're not throwing haymakers and connecting, No,
but they're still doing their thing, and they gotta make their bones coming up, so to speak. It's not an easy road, so I kind of respect them a little more in that sense. When I was 11 and 12, I didn't understand that, and it was just when I heard fake, I just heard fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Probably Zack. Once I heard that, I was like, oh, fuck this. I want to watch boxing then. Something real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was a couple years later, the very first UFC came out. And we were all hooked.
Yeah. And Hoist Gracie was fucking ruling the whole entire thing.
We all wanted to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
That's all I remember, yeah. It was all about G, too. That's why he never took that off. It gave him, leverage on people somehow. You know? Because there was, like, fabric. Yeah. I don't know why no one figured that out back then, but, you know, I figured it out very quickly. After watching a few times, I was like, God damn, he used that key like a fucking tool, you know?
Yeah, I knew guys back in Indiana that were in their, mid-50s. And the guy started crying when John Cena's wife left him for somebody else. Like in the show. God. Not in real life. I don't know. But in the show.
That I don't know.
I was like, that's too far, man. And I get it. You have your thing where every Monday night you're watching this, and every Friday night you're watching this, and you're there for it every single time, and, that's your thing. But to be that emotionally invested.
Is that much, like, you know what I mean? That you're going to cry? Oh, gosh.
I've never cried during the sports thing. Not that was like my team won. I was so happy that I started crying. Never been that. Never. Emotionally involved.
I hate to say for the Eagles, because, it was forever. We've been waiting. And even the Phillies when it happened. But, I'm an emotional guy sometimes. For stupid shit. I'll cry during movies.
Oh, yeah, me too. Movies will get me every time, but... And I know they're fake, but I don't know. It's easier to get emotionally invested in a movie for me. That's just a couple hours long, and then it's over, and then that's it. Than something that you see 2 times a week. That's more like a play. Yeah. I don't know.
See, I'll keep the movie in my head, and I'll like, if there's holes, I'll find the holes, and I fucking run in through my head, and then I'll come up with theories, and it's the whole fucking thing. I love movies, so, I can't give them up. I know it's, one of them things question in the so-called truth community, but I ain't giving up my movies as long as I can get to them.
Yes, I mean, once you're awake,
because I know the fantasy,
then the programming doesn't work on you anymore. As long as you realize that, okay, this is bullshit that I'm watching. I know this isn't real. Right. It's not going to happen. But I'm going to unplug from reality for a little bit and go into this alternate reality and, be here for me.
Because if it's good enough, it'll tug on my emotions. And,
good writers can do that.
Yeah, a good.
You can see a commercial tug at your heartstrings.
However, as much as I do get emotionally invested in movies and some TV shows and the occasional chef program, anyway, I do understand that as we've awakened a bit, programming lessons. However, that doesn't mean that their technology has lessened. So 9 times out of 10, if the movie has just nothing to keep me there, it's going to put me to sleep. And I don't mean like I'm bored or what, I mean the programming shit of it all, the subtle droning, the imagery, and so there's been so many times a sequel or a prequel or a next season or whatever will come out of something, and Sheldon and I never have anything to agree on to watch. So when those things do show up, it's like, yeah, let's sit down and watch this for a little while. And I'm going, wait, who's that? Oh, wait, who's this? Oh, wait, huh? What situation are they talking about? Because it's gone. It never adhered to any of my brain glue at all. It just went on through in that hypnosis stage, I guess. What's that we just watched last night? And I couldn't remember. Oh, because Halloween, and we're flipping around, and there's the newer, latest Frozen Ghostbusters movie, which we completely missed when it came out. I'm like, oh, well, let's watch this. And then about 10 minutes into it, I'm like, wait, who's that lady? Wait, which kid is this? I couldn't remember any of those people. And I know that's part of the whole like streaming shit they've done to us. It's made our brain goldfish link memories even worse than they already were with the just inundation of it. But it's hard to even care about most of this stuff anymore, let alone to retain it,
Mm-hmm. I heard it wasn't a good movie, but like you, I
you heard correct.
Yeah, I didn't even finish. I fell asleep. Yeah, because I do the same thing, Walt.
Absolutely. What?
Sometimes it can even be a good. I'll fall asleep because I don't know. Sometimes I'll just fall asleep. It'll lull me to sleep, and then I'll watch it again.
You see a reference to Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Walter?
From Miss Karen B. I did indeed. Fucking A, I love that movie. I can watch that over and over. Never enough.
See a movie called Shakes the Clown?
Dude, that's like one of the most underground, amazing fucking movies that was ever done. It wasn't a comedy. It was a fucking piece of art. Should have gotten way further than it did. Yeah.
Right? Oh, so glad you saw it. I didn't think anybody did.
Oh, dude. Well, I was always a huge Bobcat fan in the first place, and then when I found out he was going to do this, I was like, "Good, I'm there." Went to the theater, probably saw it at least twice, if not 3 times, in the theater with my cousin, who we were sharing an apartment, a trailer at the time, and we went and saw it like I don't know, at least 3 times while I was at the theater because we just thought it was genius, and then it just kind of disappeared, and then it kind of came back around, cult movie status in the VHS era. I've still got my VHS in a box somewhere. It's on right now somewhere. I saw it, or maybe it's been gone by now, but I saw it not long ago, probably 6 months ago, maybe. I watched it on some streamer. I was like, what? It's here? So I just hit play. I didn't even flip any longer. Put it on, watched it, loved it.
That's up there with, I think, it's called Bad Detective. You know what I'm talking about?
Which one? I'm sorry, I got Bender scratching me down here. Which one? I missed it.
Bad Detective? Is that what it's called? With, God damn it. The dude that plays the cleaner in Pulp Fiction,
Harvey Keitel.
Okay. Harvey Keitel.
I think I'm saying the title wrong. Something Detective.
This King of New York.
Bad Lieutenant.
Bad Lieutenant. That's the one.
Lieutenant. Yeah, maybe that's it. Yeah.
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 It's just, yes, awful cop. The most degenerate fucking cop. It's hilarious.
All right. Movie that pulls at your heartstrings the most. What part of what movie? I know mine. Every time. I'll tear up. Every single time I see it.
Lion King.
That's a good one.
When he loses that. Animals are my fucking weak spot,
My little brother didn't know that Mufasa died until he was a little bit older.
Oh, yeah. Where do you think he went?
I don't know.
When he got stampeded. It was pretty clear to me.
What about you, Josh?
Oh, shit.
What movie?
Just about any. Like it's more likely to make me cry than not. I'm just that sort of, and I swear this is how I know I'm sort of, that's the H in the ADHD. My emotions are just typically kind of hyperactive. So like, yeah, it doesn't take much. It doesn't take much.
I'm the same way.
How about you, Walter? What's that one movie?
Yeah, no, I'm right there with Josh. If it's got something that's going to get me, it's going to get me. Yeah, it doesn't have to really be a specific one, you know.
But a lot of them.
I mean, dude, I cried when King Kong got knocked off the building in 76. Hell, I probably cried the first time I saw him fall off the building in 71 or 2.
But did you cry if you watch it again today?
No, I'm just saying. Repeat stuff usually won't get me. Probably,
Is there
most
a
likely.
That's what I'm talking about. So
Yeah, I got
you. You watch every day. It still gets you every single time. Mine's Braveheart, when he gives the speech before the very first battle.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Dude, every time I'm like, I'm ready to go. It's like, let's fucking go. When he gets done giving that speech. Every time, dude. I just get so pumped. And it's not so much it's pulling at my emotional strings as, you know, like I'm sad. It's more or less that I'm like almost enraged. But
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocky 4, dude.
Ooh, Rocky 4 is a good one. When Apollo dies, or at the end when he's giving his speech.
Well, now, if you're going to go that far, it's all about Mickey, bro. No, it's Rocky 3, sorry.
Get up, Houston. Yeah, that one gets me every
Holy shit. Yeah, that would probably get me right now.
Even in Rocky 5 when he does it. A little angel on your shoulder. It's going to say to you, get up, son of a bitch. And I was like, whoa. And then the music. Dude, the music makes so many. If you turn the music off,
dude,
so much of the emotion is gone.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer, got it right. Now.
I got to go on the first Top Gun. Goose.
Yeah, when Goose dies.
Oh man, that gets me every time.
Oh, I thought you were going to say when Goose tries to sing "Great Balls of Fire." That made me cry.
I think he does a great job, goddamn you. And the new one doesn't Miles Teller do it also? Even worse? Am I wrong about that one? I don't know.
I was typing and missed it, man. I'm sorry. I was telling Brian goodbye, and then I heard you ask the question, but I missed most of the beginning of it. What was the question, sir?
Doesn't Miles Teller in the new one play Great Balls of Fire also? Even worse, I said.
I don't know. I haven't seen. Couldn't tell you.
Did I see the new one? I may have seen the new one. Again, maybe. That's the one where we went to the space station, right? Oh, I teased y'all and we didn't talk about the fucking space station. And here we are, end of the show. Look at me, lying around, just being a tease like Andy B. Sorry, I never would do that to anyone.
What's going on?
Right.
What's the word?
You gave me blue ears, Walt.
I know, right? I just flash a quick picture. How about that? Quick pick. There it is.
Well,
it's
don't
coming.
make it too quick, because I got to pull you up.
Well, it's here. It's not going anywhere. Soon to be launched in orbit. Because, we're pulling that other one down in 2030. What you would think.
Or is it just going to be up there one day, like the last one?
Well, they're pretty quick. I mean, later, though, now after the fact, you'll see some images and animations. But, Yeah, I mean, it's really hard. Space is hard. So you want them to like build and hold a camera.
I want to see wrenches turning. In hand.
Well, the good news is we don't have to wait long. The first part of it, the first module launching 2025. So, I mean, right around the corner. And I know there will be no delay, right? No delays. 2028, second module. 2030, they'll crash one, and that one will be going, and it'll be a whole, like, just switch over. It's kind of like when you move to the house next door. You just pull your shit out, run across the yard with it, go in the next building over, right?
Pretty much.
But I did tell you that there would be wood paneling. It'll be maple wood, actually, for a premium fit. They want it to be homey.
What?
Homie don't play that.
Homie don't play that.
So oak, is that what you just said?
Maple. Oh yeah, maple. No, maple space friendly. Maple is space friendly.
Is it payload friendly? Like, is there really? Can you really justify?
Right, John? I've seen the space slingshot. They just.
Oh yeah, wooden satellites. So I guess it all makes perfect fucking sense. Yeah.
That'll do.
That'll do it. Holy jeez, we're creeping up close.
Yeah, we're there almost. Thank you guys for hanging out. Yeah, I had an art story I was going to share once I saw you pop in to chat, Daz, and then we got sidetracked. Sorry. It'll be there for next show. Because it's definitely an interesting little story about AI and art. Man, I'm just turning into Andy B. teasing y'all left and right.
Yeah.
I'll stop. What's up, Ray? Haven't seen you in a minute, brother. Good to see you.
Good to see all you folks there in chat.
Absolutely. What are you?
Yeah, I was in there for a minute.
At the house.
I'm sorry. I didn't see it. I love you, chat. And I can't really do two things at once. So.
Love y'all.
Can't see it.
Have a happy moon day, and I'll see you over at Karen B's chat here in a few hours.
That's right. It's Monday. I'll see if I can't sneak on whilst I'm at work.
You be sneaky.
That's the way to do it. Although IT can see who's on what and where.
Who's on first? Who's on second?
Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Thanks for starting your week off with us here on freeworld.fm. Also, Iron Realm Media there on YouTube and on Rumble. We'll see you back here on Wednesday morning for more. Until then, be good, be well, do good, do it well. We love you. Bye-bye.